the X-Man, Xavier Fulton.
It was a good romp there, the good spot as well for C.J. Gable. They gave him 5 yards for Gable, or 10 yards for Gable, so it's a first down, and this time it's a play action. This is what Masoli can do. Takes off with the football, tucking it up near the 50-yard line.
Offensive line. Youngsters starting on that line. First round pick Brandon Revenberg, as well as fellow rookie Terrence Campbell. Another veteran presence there will go a long way.
Second down conversion. Masoli goes deep. He's got Tolliver. He's got the touchdown. Terrence Tolliver from Jeremiah Masoli, and a quick start for the Hamilton Tiger Cats here tonight. Talk about going high point here. Tolliver just ripped this down.
I wonder why there's a trend towards taller receivers. For exactly this reason. Look at the height advantage, the reach advantage that Terrence Tolliver has over the man in coverage, Jarrell Gavins.
For most of his season. Double team. Terrence Tolliver with the TD for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Friday Night Football. How about that? Big news this week. Join the live game. Masoli gives it off to Andy Fantuz. The best thing for him this year, healthy, has played in every game. How about this little razzle-dazzle inside pitch?
A couple different methods of getting the ball in the hands of C.J. Gable.
Masoli with a pump. Now he has to go. And another first down on the far side. John Childs, former Argo. And now Hamilton Tiger Cats spend some time with the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Good poise in the pocket here from Jeremiah Masoli. Scrambling as he's running back. Get an idea of the kind of arm strength he possesses, muscling that one in.
Quick hitter, Masoli back to Fantuz. Masoli, Papa Masoli this week. Matthew Shinetti will have that story when we come back. Jeremiah Masoli chucking footballs and cleaning diapers this week. With more, here's Matthew Shinetti.
Absolutely, Rod. You know, for those who don't know Jeremiah Masoli's story, he's been through a lot of challenges in college. And even during his professional career, at one time, he really didn't have a place here in Hamilton. But you talk to Masoli long enough, and you get to see that he's had a really strong support system, chief among them his father, Kennedy. And when you talk to Masoli a little more, he says his father always tells him, regardless of the situation, to hold on to the moment, to be in the moment, to accept the moment. It's the one reason Masoli says he had so much success last season, very much in the same situation. His father's influence is so powerful, Masoli just named his new firstborn son, Kennedy. Guys?
Oh yeah, great story, Matty. And Kennedy born this week, 9 pounds, 6 ounces. So congratulations to Jeremiah and his wife, Olga. Their new baby boy. Second down and 10. REDBLACKS rush 4. Masoli steps up, swings it out to C.J. Gable.
Get tough for teams to do things like kick away from them, concentrate their coverage, and so on. But Owens now out of the lineup.
Masoli. Bit of a wobbler to the near sideline. Andy Fantuz from Masoli.
Opportunity to close quickly to the football.
Past the midway point of the second quarter, the Tiger Cats who scored first. Very quiet, sold-out crowd here tonight. Tolliver, who had the touchdown catch. Looks like he's close to a first down. They will move the sticks. Upstairs. 5 receivers set. Masoli slinging, and what a catch! Once again, it's Tolliver who's had a real breakout season. He's going to limp down the sideline. Looks like he took the worst of that hit. Try to get an update on Terrence Tolliver. This is all the Cats need. This is a battered team right now. So many changes this week. 9 lineup changes.
Yeah, we can't see his feet as he lands, but I suspect one leg ankle may have been kind of caught under him a little bit there.
Masoli again, slant. more yardage, but that's a big play for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Just when they needed it. .26 yards for Tolliver. Up near the 50. Quick hitter again. They'll go back to Tolliver. So Terrence Tolliver, who is... Now they go in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. And Masoli decides to call his phone number. How about that stutter step? This is what Jeremiah Masoli did when he was in Oregon with the Ducks, when he was at Ole Miss. That's why so many scouts looked at Jeremiah Masoli, realizing what he could do with his feet.
Well, watch the impact right here as he's got the fake handoff to C.J. Gable in the backfield. Defense collapses down to the inside. That gives Masoli that one-on-one opportunity on the outside. Him against Gascon Nadon in space. This time Masoli wins the battle.
Masoli curls it over the middle to Andy Fantu. Hamilton, a good chance to get back in this ball game early in the 3rd quarter. Masoli looking to throw here. Here comes the heat. Now he steps back and on the roll, he chucks it wide open. Touchdown! The Hamilton Tiger Cats claw back here. John Childs has his first as a Cat. Masoli getting some time, moving the pocket, and Childs was wide open.
You think about the interception Masoli threw along the sidelines in the first half. Similar situation, scrambling right, kind of fading away.
Former Argo and Rough Rider has his first as a Cat. Masoli has his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. Her program. Don't forget the Bombers and Lions. A rematch coming up. Big battle in the West after this. Jeremiah Masoli trying to keep this thing humming along here. Again to Andy Fantus. The benefit of having a healthy Andy Fantus for an entire season is
this kind of production. He's your safety net, your security blanket within this offense. A guy whose history with Kent Austin goes back to 2007 in Saskatchewan. So, I mean, this is a guy that knows the philosophy, knows the offense better than anyone, really.
6 catches tonight, 47 again. They reverse it here on that inside handoff. There goes Brandon Banks. Shoved it out of bounds.
Talked with Kent Austin yesterday about the rookie's versatility.
Masoli with the drop. Now has to stand up and chuck, and he does. And again, it's Fantus. Had some injury issues to deal with. 2nd down, Masoli now moves that pocket again, has time. Down the sides, on the line of scrimmage to throw, and somehow that worked out.
I'd like someone to take Kent Austin's heart rate right now.
John Childs again. Well, one thing John Childs knows is that when Jeremiah Masoli is in trouble, he comes back to the football, and that's what he did.
That's it, right? You've got that downfield route, so you're working back. Again, that gutsy gamble taken by Masoli.
Watch him tiptoe the line of scrimmage ready. Well, actually more like a hop. That's crazy stuff.
Moving sideways.
Changing that number here tonight.
He's had a nice bounce back here in the 2nd half of this ball game. We said he got off to a quick start, but then threw a couple of picks in that 1st half. Andy Fantus has been his favorite target. The Ticats have done a nice job helping out Masoli with the run game. C.J. Gable, Brandon Banks getting involved.
Then a little improv. Nothing wrong with improv when it works.
Yeah, a little high wire act. Right there's C.J. Gable. Finishes the drive.
Look at the numbers for Masoli.
Yeah, Jeremiah Masoli, 20 of 24 right now, completing 83% of his passes.
3rd quarter. Trying to get it back. 6-point game. Masoli stepping up. Winnipeg and BC coming up after this one. Critical ball games right now. Masoli throws it over the top, and a big catch made by Terrence Tolliver when Jeremiah Masoli was running out of space, and then Tolliver got sandwiched.
Tolliver does a nice job, and we saw it on the touchdown pass, really using his height. Fully extending to go get this one. Play action for Jeremiah Masoli, taking advantage of the production of C.J. Gable in this ball game on the ground.
Cats taking advantage of that kick, that short kick by Medeiros as well. And looking to make Ottawa pay as get another first down here.
Big gain. Two rookies getting it done at tackle here tonight.
Cats down 6. Masoli again having success now throwing on the roll. 23 receptions in his last 7+ quarters. Now Masoli's got time. Looking end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. What a catch. What a time for Junior Collins to get touchdown number 1.
Tremendous concentration. Jeremiah Masoli with a nice touch here, using all of that end zone. The concentration, reels it in, feet down, secures it, survives the fall and all that jazz.
There's a souvenir. Collins first major Collins. Hey, Ma.
That's where Ottawa will start out.
There, look at that. That is what it's all about. So here we go. Last play before the 3-minute warning. Play action. Masoli gunning for Spencer Watt.